Welcome to DoubleO on the low, everybody. Welcome. How are we doing? How are we feeling? I'm feeling good today. It's actually not that good a day today in Glasgow. Normally we film these on beautiful days, but today is not that day. But it's fine because we have a great band in today, and of course we have a great co-host. Please joining me today as my co-host, it's Middle Manager. Welcome to the show. Hello, Middle Manager. How are we doing? Yes. Okay. How does it feel to co-host instead of actually be a guest?
I'm not a co-host just yet. I'm gonna steal your thunder.
You're the main host.
I'm the main man. I'm the middle man.
Yeah, nice. Oh man, it's great to have you back, Middle Manager. You're a fan favorite, if I recall. A lot of people were. They loved you. So I'm glad to have you back on the show. But I think we should get to our main guest now. How are you feeling, Middle Manager, about that?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty fine. I'm
That's
excited to see him.
To my understanding, you're good friends with them. Is that true? No? Oh, okay.
Of course I am. I'm friends with everyone.
Middle Manager's friends with everyone. Please go check out Middle Manager. He will also be linked in the description below. Go check out his funky gigs. They're a good time. Everyone, please welcome our main guest of tonight, 30th Century Erotica and the Dangers of Smoking. Welcome to the show.
Do you know what's the next one?
I like an armrest. I like an armrest. I get to go like.
Hello, Middle Manager. Nice to see you again.
Wait, nice, long time no see. Lovely to see you, man.
Could you please introduce yourself to the camera?
We are
30th Century Erotica and the Dangers of Smoking. We don't know who's who yet.
We've kind of figured out who's who actually.
Yeah.
Oh
We've
yeah.
figured out who's who actually in recent weeks.
That's usually what we do when we come on stage.
That's
We're
what-
30th Century Rock and Dangers of Smoking. We don't know who's who yet.
It wasn't funny the first time, but it was the times afterwards.
Yeah.
Because the more you repeat a joke, the funnier it
Oh,
gets.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're definitely Dangers of Smoking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the origin story of your band? And
Now we have to decide how far we're going. I think
Well, give me a deeply abridged history.
perfect.
we have known each other for 10 years.
Yeah, give or take.
Get more than that now, I think.
I think so.
We met in Scouts,
We
Oh,
were like 11.
11, and I was the only woman in Scouts at the time, girl in Scouts.
I was there because I got basically forced into going.
Yeah.
Because all the people being there that I knew were going, and Mom was like, "You should go to that. You should go to that. It's a good social activity."
And it
I
wasn't
hated
very,
it for most of the
It
time.
wasn't very good though, was it? Like, we didn't learn anything. And then we were in high school together,
High school together,
and
and
then,
then we just sort of became friends to make music, and then never made music.
yeah, and then we were with each other for 3 years.
Oh yeah, there was that. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, we were with each other for 3 years, and then we became arch nemesis. Nemesi.
Yeah, for a bit.
wow, the lore goes actually.
Yeah,
this
no,
is the most lore.
I'm not
about
really
this band.
joking, like when we say that it goes back, we hated each other for about
And then
2 years.
no, we've got. You're missing out a specific.
Oh
4-month
yeah,
period.
oh my, yeah. So
Probably
we were,
the most
no, but
important.
we hated each other, and then we found each other again.
Became friends again.
And then we formed the Shag Rifles.
So the Shag Rifles was the greatest punk band never to exist.
Yeah.
It was us two and my old flatmate.
Hawaiian shirt dad.
Love him.
Yeah.
Who played bass. Never played a single gig. Fell out again.
Yeah.
And then I want to say that this time last year we decided we should stop beefing with each other
Yeah.
and just get over it.
Life's too short.
Life's too short
Human connection.
and all that.
Yeah.
And then at about I want to say January this year
Yeah.
we decided
Let's
we're gonna make music.
I'm really glad you did because, well, I heard the song before this and
Yeah.
it's really good, you know?
Well, I really
It's awesome.
appreciate his writing. He talks himself down all the time, like
Mhm.
about his writing, and I've always really liked the way that you write lyrics, and I think I don't know I find it easy to put music to what you play, what you sing about.
I try my best. I try my best. That way.
I think we complement each other in that way. It was a long time coming that we would actually start doing music properly.
Yeah. It took a bunch of failed bands and
Took 10 years.
yeah, it took 10 years.
Yeah.
But now you're here on
Yeah.
the DoubleO on the low
On the
show.
low.
Perfect. Glad to be here.
Your name 30th century erotica. Sorry, I keep having to read it.
I know, it's so
And the dangers of smoking.
And if you get it wrong, I'll know.
Yeah. How did you come up with it?
So I've always had a thing for incredibly long band names.
We like being pretentious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's something quite nice about just overtly being pretentious people.
And one of the funniest things to me as well is like the fact that promoters are now gonna have to put that full name on the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't always do it.
They don't.
They don't always
They
do
don't.
it, you know.
They don't, but which is really disappointing.
We get in a bit of a grump if they don't put the whole thing on the
It's always just 30 century erotica. I'm like,
Ah.
sometimes you put the second half in brackets, but it's not in brackets in the actual title. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I'm just thinking of the YouTube title now. It has to be the full thing.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could 30.
no.
You chose the first bit, and I chose the second bit.
So the first part comes from a Spotify playlist I made.
Yeah.
I don't remember when I made it. It was one of these ones where you get really in your own head when you're like, you've had a bit to drink or something like that, and you're like, this will be the perfect vibe for like the bus journey home or something. And I named it 30th Century Erotica, and I can't remember what the second half was. And you just came up with the name Smoking Kills, and I turned around and went, that's shit. Because
It does kill.
Yeah, well,
It does kill.
yeah, but it's a very like that's a very much your Glasgow indie band sort of name, which I despise. So we thought we'll get something, make it a bit
Yeah.
fancier.
And then we smoked constantly while we were together.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
making like
While writing and stuff. So it was like, okay.
we'd write a line and then smoke break, like write a line, smoke break,
Yeah.
like rain,
So yeah.
over and over.
And so we were like, we're the walking dangers of smoking. It's like it's our artsy period, you know. It's like, oh my god, it's so like artsy.
Yeah, there's one way to put it.
So Lana Del Rey.
It's so
Sorry,
I'm
no
leaving the
offense, no
band. I'm leaving the band. I guess like it was funny also because at the time you were like 30th century erotica, and I had just written a short story about what I thought sex was going to be like in the future,
Yeah.
and the idea that I think that like women weren't going to have heads anymore because we'd evolve to not need them.
I vaguely
Dark,
remember
it's
this. I
very
vaguely
dark and
remember
sad,
That sounds like a good like start of a song.
Yeah,
Well, like a
we'll use
motif.
halfway.
Yeah, like I'll just sit and I'll get drunk and explain my feminist literature. My feminist literature's showing right now. I think a little bit too much, but yeah, that's where it came. That's where it came from, and we like how pretentious it is, and we like. I love it when someone's like, "Oh, it's a really long name, isn't it?" It's like, yeah,
Yeah, that's the point.
yeah, that's the point.
I used to think the Slacker incident was a long name, but
We've overtaken the answer.
yeah.
Or middle manager.
Middle
Sorry,
manager.
I was like that today.
I can do
Sorry.
multiple projects at once. Multiple
Well,
projects.
you
I'm
can
multifaceted.
So you kind of describe yourself as a folk band. That's kind of your genre. Would you throw in any other genres?
A bit country, but that sort of like falls
Yeah.
into the same thing as.
What about synthwave?
We're getting
We've
there.
not branched there yet, but we're getting there.
We
We're
are
getting
getting
there.
there. We
I've
do.
I've recently had a synth-related mental breakdown and just bought loads of like synthesizers and stuff like that. So
We will have a synth, and when we record, we will have synths.
we will have synths on the recordings.
Fantastic.
So it's gonna be like, I don't know, we're not gonna play them live, I don't think. I
Not
don't know.
yet.
I would say, because I didn't want to say that we were folk punk because I respect the genre so much that I was like.
I don't want to say we're folk punks. I don't respect the genre.
Well, we're folk punk because we played with a lot of folk punk musicians, and I said to one of them, "Can you let us know if you think that we are?" And they came back and they were like, "Yeah, you're a folk punk band, I think." So I would say probably that we're folk punk, but like with a dash of just general neuroticism.
Yeah. Well, no right in the head. Tapped in the head. That sort of thing.
Yeah. We usually say that we're four enjoyers of Monty Python, existential crises, day drinking, and bagpoos.
Yeah. The Bagpoos one came out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is a recent
This
development.
is a recent development.
Yeah, but we like bagpoos. We're bagpoos.
Love
apologists.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bagpoos apologists. I like saying apologist because it makes it sound like bagpoos did something wrong at some point that we don't, that people don't know about. So we're bagpoos apologists.
You were saying you were playing with other folk punk bands and stuff. Who are your inspirations?
Our inspiration.
I think one of the big ones, music-wise, is definitely the Violent Femmes.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely where we draw a lot of the way it sounds and the angsty themes and stuff like that.
I think actually the direct quote when we started was, "I want to be like the Violent Femmes." Do you know who the Violent Femmes are?
I do not tell
Do
them.
you know who the Violent Femmes are?
Day after day.
Yeah! He's got it.
Always got to rely on middle manager.
Yeah. And it wasn't Blister Sun. That's exactly what it sounds like. They're in the room with us.
It's incredible.
Well,
It's
they're in the
incredible.
room with us. It was great. They were like three. It was this 14-year-old kid and like these two like other guys. They were like 18. They picked him up because like they heard him playing all these like weird incel songs. And when in the 80s, they were like, okay, we're gonna be in a band, but they didn't have much instruments. So they had like an acoustic bass, they had like acoustic guitar, and like a bin, and they just go around busking like under shelters, like, and they actually had like multiple people ban them from where they were playing, or they hated them. They said they hated them because they would just go around and play. But their stuff is so like stripped back and raw. It's just so simple but really energetic, and a lot of the time very angry. I was like, I want to be like the Violent Femmes. I like Prefab Sprout as well. Prefab Sprout.
Yeah.
We kind of have different inspirations. What's your ones? What would be your main ones?
Well, from a writing aspect, like a lot of the lyrics I draw like from that weird sort of like The Fall, like that sort of thing where it just doesn't really make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with like, we've got one song that's about the Somerton man missing case that I wrote in 15 minutes on a train. I don't know where that came from. It was like very spur of the moment inspiration. It was already this weird like magical realism sort of like, and then we chopped it and changed it.
I think inspirations also kind of don't just bleed into. There's not just music for us.
No.
Because like we love Talking Heads and lots of new wave. I'd say Talking Heads is probably our most shared inspiration.
Yeah.
But we also read a lot of similar stuff. So like Burroughs and Vonnegut and Jack Kerouac, a lot of beat kind of writers and poets and media and films as well. It's like so important. Are kind of the culture that we want to, I guess, keep alive. Is very much in the media that we enjoy.
Yeah. You kind of write for yourself and for
Yeah.
people in the future like you.
Yeah, I think so. Like especially now, like with politics, I think it's easy to fall into just writing love songs. And not saying that we don't just write love songs.
Oh no, yeah.
What is the wrong with love song?
We have love songs, I promise we have love songs. But we just think it's important right now to write about what's happening in the world, I guess, and for like in like a serious kind of way of like opening up conversations that are kind of glossed over in society. So whether it be about addiction or I don't know where you write from, but that's where I write from, about addiction and politics and ignorance and stuff like that.
Usually comes to me in moments of brilliance. And by that I mean I'm on the bus coming home from work and I sort of like I'm exhausted and my brain isn't working properly. And I just come up with phrases and then write the song from there.
So he lives in Glasgow, I live in Edinburgh. So we a lot
Alright,
of the
we
time
span
when
the country.
A lot of the time when we write over voice message to each
Yeah.
other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Voice memos.
Yeah.
We have a couple songs that are literally written like
just from voice memos.
like she sent me like a guitar piece and that and I've just went away and written something to go over the top of it, or vice versa when I've written like lyrics and she's put like a backing track to it.
Yeah, and we just like.
It's actually been a lot more successful if we sit in the same room and do it. So
Yeah, I don't think we can.
we did it once.
We did it once.
Did it once.
I don't think there's no other songs we've done that for.
No.
No, one song we've written in the room together.
It was the first one we ever wrote.
I don't know why we can't write in the room. I think it's because we get sidetracked by No, it is.
Doing
It
stupid
really
shit.
is like write a line, smoke, write a line, smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like go to Tesco for some reason. Or
Yeah.
need to buy a kazoo.
Is there a clip of the kazoo?
There will be one somewhere.
Yeah.
There will be one
Put it
somewhere.
right here.
Yeah, you have a kazoo.
Oh no, I mean like the clip.
Oh,
In the
kazoo.
video.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we will.
There
have
will be
somewhere.
one somewhere. There definitely is.
Yeah.
I don't know who'll have it,
Yeah.
but there is a clip because it was like a relatively big event. Like it was probably the biggest crowd we had at that gig. We played like a saxophone cover on a kazoo.
I think like using alternative instruments is kind of something that we're moving
Towards, yeah.
Especially for recording,
Mhm.
we want to like use kind of different sounding and kind of, I don't know, I want to sample a little bit or something
Yeah.
like that, and also like kazoos and concertinas, a lot of folk instruments, but in like kind of a bit more of a in a way that comes from less trying to sound like something else and just addition to the music, if that makes sense.
Because right now we're just a live band, but
Yeah.
I can play instruments. I just can't play them live because I play bass and I can't sing and play bass at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Would you think you'd maybe use a backing track then, if you were to? No. So.
We are.
I'm getting better. There will come a day.
I'm like
Got a lot
severely
of time.
against using backing tracks.
That's very
And I
fair.
think I don't see the point in it. Are you agreeing with this?
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
I don't think there's
Drum
a
machines
point in
don't
it.
count.
Yeah, drum machines don't count. And
Yeah.
sample boards don't count either. But like a full backing track, I just don't think it would land to our music either.
Yeah, there was a time I was in Newcastle at a music festival thing. I can't remember the name of the festival was. We were there on guest tickets or something like that. But there was one, then they were playing in all these like different pubs all over the city centre. And we were in one, and you had all these bands that were like folky or they were like indie and that. And you had one guy who came up with just a backing track and he was just singing. And it was like as if you were just watching karaoke.
But I feel
Did you
like
see the point
that's,
of?
I think that's fine if that's your thing. But that's not our thing.
I think you've just detracted from your own statements.
No, my own statement is I'm severely against it, especially because like in the sense of you're gonna get an argument on camera. We're having a domestic right now.
It's very easy to get rise out or something.
Yeah, he exists to spite me. But like I think there's an element to is we want the interactiveness of our music. I think, and the music in the space is very much dependent on the live music. And that makes it interactive, being able to like physically, tangibly see the instrument being played as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's not a lot of room for like accidental genius, I guess.
Yeah.
The amount of times like
Yeah.
I've played songs live and it's developed into like what did you do there, and we're gonna add it on. There's just not a lot of room.
When you got
for
backing
that.
track, it sounds the same every single time, and it's like, what's the point of going to see something live if it sounds the exact same every single time?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's true. That's a good thing. Yeah, you can cut that section down.
No, probably use it all, to be honest.
Yeah.
I love it when in my interviews when I do none of the talking.
I mean, I would start asking you questions.
Oh, please don't, I'm not ready. Roll intro again. It's the other way around.
Would you be up for a collab, Middle Manager?
Oh, I've got so many friends I'd love to collaborate with. I'd love to collaborate with you. I can play the keyboard.
Wonderful.
It's very country punk.
I mean, it could become something.
We were talking about places we write like on buses and kind of traveling, or like after, for me I write after a night out sometimes on like on my phone. Is there any other places? I remember you saying the floor.
That was more when we first started to write songs, is that we practiced a lot in her flat.
Yeah.
Evie doesn't own furniture.
I do own furniture.
Evie doesn't own furniture that can actually like sit people on it.
Yeah. I think this is the problem. So my flat is very much like my brain, and it's just filled with fucking shit. So like I'm
Don't
not,
look at over there, by the way.
That's
Yeah.
nothing compared
That's
to my
nothing
flat. I'm not a
compared to-
hoarder. I just basically the other room is like where I would put a lot of the stuff. I can't put a lot of the stuff in there when there's someone in there.
Mhm.
So it's everywhere, and the couch that is there to be sat on doesn't get sat on.
Yeah, because there's no way you can sit on it.
You write on the bus, I write on the train, in club toilets. Like when I feel like I need to like come out of a space, I just go and sit in the bathroom and like type. Especially if something's like particularly struck me. I write on my bed in the morning. I always keep a guitar next to my bed, so in the morning I just like grab it if I've had a dream or something.
I've got to ask, where and when was your first performance / gig?
It was the 26th of March at Home Bar in Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
In Edinburgh. We are a Glasgow / Edinburgh band. but
Yeah,
we've
we've not played in
yet.
Glasgow yet, which is like great because that means I have to travel through to Edinburgh every time we play a gig.
Yeah,
Nobody travels through.
that's fine for me.
Promoters, get in touch.
Yeah.
There we go.
We need to get in touch with promoters as well, Chris.
Yeah.
The most recent one was
it
Home,
Home Bar?
was
as
Home
well?
Bar again.
So comparing your first performance at Home Bar to the one just last Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah.
how have you like kind of grown since then? Or have you changed as a band since then?
You've become so much more confident.
Yeah, it's sort of worked to my detriment. felt like an electron a bit sometimes, I find.
I was completely sober for the first gig, but I just decided I can't do gigs without a drink in me. I can't do it.
Which culminated in not the last gig but the gig before that when
I don't remember anything.
we were visibly drunk on stage. I think it came off as...
No, genuinely, everyone said that's the best we'd played. And it was I don't remember making a mistake. And I usually know when I've made a mistake. I didn't. We did a very good set.
Do you remember playing on the stage?
No. There you go. But the last gig we played DoubleO Jam. So like before it was so busy for our first gig. It was quite stressful.
Yeah, we sold the gig sold out.
Yeah,
the first one because it was
the first week as well.
Because we were playing alongside reality television and middle class guilds,
which fabulous.
They're great. They're relatively big.
Yeah.
Middle class guilds are quite big, so we sold a lot of tickets for that, and everyone we knew was there and all that, so it was quite good.
Because I was promoting the first gig, so I'd put it on, and I remember saying to Callum, I want to support Middle Class Guild, I'm going to book a gig and book them as a headliner and we're going to support them.
Yeah, we neckbored our way into our
We neckbored our way into the first gig, and the last one we weren't promoting, it was DoubleO Jam, so we were heading that, and then there was a jam afterwards where we got progressively more experimental with our music.
We were all it'd been a busy week for all of us.
It was day 4 of a week-long bender.
Far hard.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been under the weather for quite a few weeks now. It's just like I'm not being on top form. So that was like...
Yeah, we hate ourselves. That's the vibe.
So we were... I think we did relatively well, all things considered, but it was definitely one of our weaker performances.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've done a few before that were quite good. Like we did the Wee Red Bar in Edinburgh, which is the art school student union thing.
And that was our best one.
That was our best one. That was
the one
incredible.
with the kazoo, right?
Yeah, we had the kazoo. Oh,
We'll bring it back.
we'll bring it back if we can find the kazoo.
Yeah, we've lost it.
We've lost it.
We spent like 15 quid on that kazoo. It was a good kazoo.
It's £8.
I thought it was 15
It's £8.
It's metal.
It's a metal kazoo.
That's quality, yeah.
Yeah, it's quality kazoo.
But we don't know what we've put up.
Do you have any pre-show rituals? Pre-gig rituals?
We used to make a habit of making sure we were out the night before,
Mm-hmm.
so we were performing hungover.
I have not broke that habit.
I unfortunately have had to break that habit.
We have a song called Hair of the Dog. Why did I go out last night? I'm never going to drink again.
But it's also improvised spoken words, and it was at the first gig. It was like, this is the story of, I'm going to tell you dramatically how I got to this gig today, and usually it was travelling from here to
Or being hungover at work.
or being hungover at work,
Yeah.
or one of those just stream of consciousness, just
So we
rambling.
We did. I've held it up. Every gig we've done, I've gone out the night before.
To be fair, I think the only one I've not been out the night before was the Sneakies one.
Yeah.
Because even the last one, despite the fact I was under the weather, I did go out with you guys the night before.
Yeah. So yeah, we go out the night before. I usually smoke about 10 cigarettes.
Give it a name, you know.
Yeah. No, it's kind of
Slim it up.
a given. I'm a big chain smoker. It's
Mhm.
really bad for me.
Yeah.
I like them. a
It gets
lot.
you. It gets you eventually.
Yeah.
That's the,
Yeah, so I usually smoke and then a Red Bull. Me picking my outfit.
oh yeah.
Oh,
So
I was going to ask about your fashion.
So I own the same outfit in various different colours. That's about it. It's a
Yeah.
shirt, a tie, and the braces.
Yeah.
Which you're also
That's what I
really
wore.
enjoying.
That's what I wore for the slackheads.
Corporate.
These are I've worn these to work and everything like that constantly, which is where at the jam the other night the pinging thing came from.
Yeah.
Is because at work people just keep doing that to me, co-workers and all that. I've been known as Mr. Straps at the at one of my old jobs. The term of endearment, don't get me wrong, it was all a laugh.
Well, normally I wear a suit jacket on this just to have some separation, I'm the host of the show. But I've been completely, today I've been put to shame.
Oh no.
I was gonna show up my graduation suit and I was like, it's too warm.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, this place is also like a sauna as well. I never have the heating on.
It's yeah, I think I'm trying to think I don't know. I'm trying to think because I was actually thinking about this earlier, where fashion comes from. Jarvis Cocker.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, pulp's always been quite a big thing for me, and I just thought it's cool. I love it. I love a suit. I love a suit. All the cool musicians wear suits.
Yeah.
I like
It's not always a fitting suit, but they wear suits.
the new romantic look. So like Adamant and just that kind of like 80s kind of pirate situation that was going on with like Duran Duran and stuff. So it's like either like the clean look in a suit or the complete opposite really, which is kind of what I've gone for today.
Yeah.
A lot of people do think I wear a lot of suits, but it's only like a denim jacket and just a shirt and tie. Or like a
That's
leather
very
jacket. That's like, I like to mix it like casual.
that's very like kind of that's 80s. That's very 80s kind of look, the denim jacket.
To be fair, that's how I'll go to most of the gigs, to be honest with you.
That's true actually, he does that all the time.
So that's how I show up at most of the gigs.
What cut of denim jacket do you have? Sorry, that's so I just need to know. Do you know what the cut is?
No, I don't. It's just like I can show you after.
Yeah, show me the cut of your jacket, please.
I have actually quite a few denim jackets.
What was that? That was a lovely noise.
It was your question to me.
I like this middle manager fella.
I've disturbed the interview.
So I just have the same outfit I just wear to every gig because it's the only outfits I really own.
Yeah.
And she tries to match that, which results in we
Yeah.
practice in like the afternoon before a gig, and then we'll then spend 2 hours because she'll keep changing outfits because she's not happy with any of them.
No. Like, you'll show up in a colour palette that I need to match. I have gender envy for you a lot of the time. Because you
This is the
look
first time
great.
you're hearing this.
Yeah, this is like the vibe that I always want to go for, but like the thing is, like sometimes I'll wear suits. No, actually we do have a word. We say we want to look like we're going in for the war effort. That's the vibe.
I like
Dressing
that.
for the war effort.
Dressing
for the war effort. That was it.
Yeah, so like the vibe is a bit of a sometimes 50 suit, sometimes 40 suit, sometimes, you know,
70s, I think.
I have my long dresses a lot of the time, or I'm in laundry.
That was the wrong one. That the sneaky one.
This is a recent development.
That was the sneakies one.
Because I used to be in a punk band, which I'd literally sometimes just be in like a bra and pants for.
I think the big thing with a band is we've all come from like punk backgrounds,
Yeah.
so I think it's bizarre that we've started a folk band,
Yeah.
which is a real odd one.
I think it's a natural pipeline.
Yeah.
relatively.
It's like emo and country are also
Yeah.
the same.
Well, Violent Femmes are like known for being like one of the roots for like emo music because they have a lot of country influences,
Yeah.
but their vocals are so like emo. And it was 1980s their first album came out.
That's actually another reason why I like doing these interviews, because I get good recommendations.
Violent Femmes are amazing. I don't care, like I'll die on that hill. It's like I think they're one of the best bands ever. Their first album they did in one take. It's fantastic.
Next steps for releasing music potentially.
Yes, we do have a single and a B-side for it that
We're doing a Christmas EP.
we're doing a Christmas single, or we're doing a Christmas EP.
Is it going to be Christmassy or is it just that time?
We don't know yet. I think.
It's not. It's a song about nuclear war. And it's not I mean, it's being released around Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, don't they call it a nuclear winter?
Yes, they
So-
do. We've been told to call the EP that. We've been advised to call the EP that. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that
No.
because it's
It's a bit on the nose, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Also, we don't want people to think it's a Christmas album or anything like that because
Like
if we actually release a Christmas song.
We've sold out too early.
Yeah, we've sold out too early. Yeah. Our song Nuclear Warheads, and then the B-side Gorgeous, which
Yeah.
is not called Gorgeous.
Callum, I know you're a producer yourself. Are you planning to produce this?
I think when we
Is
go
it
to it and
true?
get help from people who are a bit better at it than I am. I'm not like I've produced things in the past, but I wouldn't refer to myself as like a proper producer. I don't actively produce anything.
I've produced a few things for people. I love being a producer because I get to be annoying and be like, do you want to do this instead? No.
Yeah.
I like to be producer because I like to push people to do things that they wouldn't have thought that they were going to do. I really like Brian Eno. Brian Eno's like one of my favourite musicians, producers ever. And he's got like a really good way of doing it. He's got these cards. Basically there's like 100 of them and it like tells you to do different things. So say for instance, there's a card that Bowie and him famously pulled. They were working on Moss Garden, which is on what Bowie album? Low, maybe? The Berlin Years. Brian Eno got a say no to everything card, and David Bowie got basically a card that said to work against the person that you're working with. So they ended up making Moss Garden because they would just pass the song in between them, and he would change everything, and then he would also change everything. So it ended up developing. So I think that's I want to go into recording doing that.
I think that's one way to go.
Working against each other.
Come at the blows over that, I feel.
But we're recording.
then you'll get the best out of both of you. You know, if you're challenging constantly.
Not that we butt heads ever. You know?
Not in this interview at all.
No.
No, I mean, we like to have up
Yeah.
that we don't get on, but that's not the case.
No.
It's just that it's funny.
Yeah.
Especially on stage, just
We argue so much on stage, it's actually quite uncomfortable sometimes.
I think when people don't understand it as a bit, they get a bit like,
Yeah.
are we witnessing like these people falling out on stage right now?
Maybe we should start that as like, we should start falling out every gig. We should start pretending it's our last gig every single gig.
Yeah, but you can't sit on the end.
You finish every gig with both of you storming off in opposite directions.
Yeah.
That's your exit.
We don't know who's gonna, we have to pull the straw on who's leaving the band that night.
I think that's a good way to go about it. Flip a coin.
Yeah.
Flip a coin.
You'll never get a full set. We'll see how many songs we get in before someone leaves.
I have just a piece of paper that I ask every band, kind of. It's called my silly questions.
Perfect.
Well, I've adjusted some of them. I used to work at a fragrance store, so if your band was a fragrance or smell, what would it be? I think
that's quite an
obvious one.
obvious one.
Yeah.
I Febrezed myself before I came in here today.
She Febrezed herself in the McCool's bathroom. She's in McCool's Febreze.
Wait, they have.
Apparently so.
Isn't that
Just-
dangerous? Like, they
just
shouldn't
think
be leaving that around, you know?
Yeah.
No one's going to the McCool's bathroom and be like, you know what I should do? I should huff Febreze right now.
30th Century Rock and the Dangerous Smoking is in your bathroom using your Febreze.
Yeah, she does this where she talks. She takes the band's name and it's like, we are doing that.
We are doing this. What do we smell like, Callum?
An ashtray.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm not even going to contest that.
No, I don't know why you would.
No.
This is the obvious answer.
What did the war effort smell like?
Oh, lovely soil and plants and gunpowder.
Fresh vegetables.
And, fresh vegetables. Love my propaganda. What did the war effort smell like?
Is there any dream venues you'd want to play at?
Anywhere in Glasgow is actually my dream venue. I'd like to play in Glasgow.
There's a psychology office called the Psychology Rooms in Glasgow.
It's not a venue.
It's not a venue, but we'd walked past it one day and I was like, I would actually love to do a gig in a psychological practice or doctor's office or something.
When I hear the psychology rooms, I think a cool music video could be shot there or something.
Yeah,
I think it's just like a consultant's office.
Yeah, it is a consultant's office. We said that we'd book a therapist and then we'd tell them that they can also stay for the gig. So we'd book them for 2 hours and then we'd bring loads of people there and we'd just you can just sit there, it's fine.
Yeah,
so they get a free gig and then they can give us a psychoanalysis by the end of the gig.
Kind of a gender reveal kind of thing, but your psychoanalysis reveal kind of at the end of the gig. So
What's wrong with
So
that?
what's the consensus, guys?
Yeah.
You need to quit smoking. That's the consensus.
Yeah.
No, because if one of us quits, then we're just out of Century Erotica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was quite smoking, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
The name would be too short. That's
Yeah. And then if we just I don't know, decide to just not have sex, then we're just out of Century.
Celibacy.
Celibacy.
Yeah, we're just celibacy.
There's your century celibacy. That kind of has a ring to it.
Yeah. And that's
That's
just,
weird.
it's been done before. It's been done before.
So where can people find you?
In the smoking area.
Yeah, we are also on Instagram
Mhm.
At
at 30th Century Erotica. Yes.
Link down in the description for that.
Yeah.
And if by the time this comes out you do have anything else up to do, TikTok,
Perfect.
whatever, yeah.
Ideal.
That's perfect.
Ideal, perfect.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show. I know I certainly did, and I'm gonna have fun editing this one. Thank you to Middle Manager for co-hosting, of course.
Oh, it's no problem at all. Oh,
This has been DoubleO on 30th Century Erotica and the Dangers of Smoking. And we'll see you in 2
we'll
weeks.
see you on the cyberweb. Oh.
Like, comment, and subscribe. No, you don't have to do that.
Day
Are we
drinking.
day drinking?
We're day drinking.
Woo!
My
It's our
favourite hobby.
Our favourite hobby. We're real.
I'll have a non-alcoholic one.
Give us a beat, Middle Manager.
Oh yes.
Day drinking's my full-time occupation. A microdose of psychic elevation. Walk in the park, you can see the roll. You can see the light that dwells in every soul. I woke up at 10 on a Monday. My hair was rough from all the shit on Sunday. Grabbed my phone and gave my eyes a rub. I read a text that just said bug. I came to it for on a Tuesday. Not too sure how I end up in this way. Briefly think that I'm taking it too far, but by the afternoon I'm right back in the bar. Day drinking's my full-time occupation. A microdose of psychic elevation. Walk in the park, you can see the roll. You can see the light that dwells in every soul. We get longer, the nights are getting shorter. Taking drinks at work off the kitchen porter. The long days of work really got me thinking I should dedicate my whole life to drinking. With my job, my family's none the wiser. Pretty sure that it's making me nicer. It's funny, the things that you never check when the rest of life is breathing straight down your neck. Day drinking's my full-time occupation. Microdose of psychic elevation. Walk in the park, you can see the roll. You can see the light that dwells in every soul. Day drinking's my full-time occupation. 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 Microdose of psychic elevation. Walk in the park, you can see the roll. I understand the light that dwells inside my soul.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you for playing along with me.
What the fuck?
We need to get synth, man. Yeah. Too much. Whoa.
Wait, no.
Whoa.
Whoa! Cut this up! Cut this!
Whoa! No, again.
Take it.
Ah.